The Cowboys will kick it away to start. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback going straight.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Going to look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He might want another play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Johnson looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Oklahoma State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking for space. It's Brock. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. And
it's a seam wide open. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
Tosses it incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. The throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his feet. And it's slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold. You worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up. The defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Creates a little space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. First play of the period will be a second down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 15.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go, let's go.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Johnson wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Right on target this time. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Change now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q. And then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice positive play.
It's Flores. Catch in the middle. It's Brock. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route.
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on 3rd down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
At the 47-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's in open space downfield. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Freeman. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On the play.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Flores. A lot of defenders around on that screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Got a man, it's Freeman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And it's no good. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Cowboys will have it first and 10. The give on the option. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Got a man. It's Freeman. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzpatrick. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. This is a designed run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give to the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Oklahoma State 17, Kansas State 10.
So the final period starts with a second down play. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Lets it go to the end zone. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
so nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments.
To the line.
Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Brock. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Quickly complete. At the 45, on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and out in the backfield. It's Lloyd. Touchdown, Cowboys! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.